Today on the channel, it's Friday the 13th, and that can mean only one possible thing. WWE Mattel Creations reveals.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, back again with another WWE Mattel Reveal Day. As today, March 13th, Friday the 13th, we got a whole bunch of reveals from WWE Mattel Creations Forum. It is part of their March. Every month over there, they announce some stuff, show some stuff, and we got the March reveals here today to dive into. And man, we got a lot of stuff going on with Mattel right now. And of course, if you haven't heard yet, this coming Thursday, March 19th, 10 a.m., Pacific time, 10 a.m. Pacific time, Mattel Creations revealed on the Mattel Creations YouTube channel, website, etc. Same as last year, I do believe. But yours truly will be in the house over there in California for the event. So make sure you're checking out that. And we'll have a lot of stuff coming out of that one as well. All kinds of news coming from WWE and the Mattel line is they have so many different lines from Mattel. They can literally almost have news every single day because you got greatest hits across the board from Ultimates, Elites, and Main Events. You got all these dollar store figures that are coming now. You got the Elites, you got the Ultimates, you got the Main Events, you got the Championship Showdowns, you got the Superstars line and all points in between. Target Legends, Monday Night Wars from Walmart, etc. There are so many different toy lines that Mattel is coming out with. It almost makes your head spin. So we got a ton of stuff to talk about right now. Mattel revealed coming up this week. We'll have a ton of stuff to talk about next week. And the hits keep on coming all the way to WrestleMania, where we'll have even more stuff from WrestleMania. So absolutely wild times, expensive times if you're a WWE Mattel collector. We will have toy news tomorrow, so we might even have some more wrestling news from Mattel in that video. So make sure you're subscribing to the channel, all that kind of fun stuff. You know the drill by now. But let's dive into it. Let's start off with the forums announcements this week from Mattel Creations for their March solicitations, we'll call it. And we're going to start off at the top with the one I'm most excited about of these. We knew it was already coming, and most of these we knew they were coming, but we're finally getting the pretty promotional images, and you guys always know what that means. They're bound to be shipping from Ringside Collectibles very soon for the majority of this stuff. But of course, Ringside, use code Kyle, save yourself 10%. But the one I was most excited about is the Ultimate Edition Cactus Jack. We're going out with a bang, as we do know Mick Foley's Legends deal coming to an end, I want to say at the end of June. In July, he will be open on the open market. You know, he's already told us as much in his stories on Instagram that he's got big rubber guys coming in the future. But I have to imagine Epic Toys and Grapplers and Gimmicks, Regime, Pinnacle, all the different lines are going to be jumping in the Mick Foley game. Can't wait to see all the Cactus Jacks because Cactus Jack is my favorite. So I'm very excited about that. Dude Love going to be a little dicey. I think we might get some of that. I'd have to think Mankind will be off the table. So we'll see where it goes. We got a lot of Mick Foley to talk about in this very video. And we're starting with the brand new Ultimate Edition. This one is great. All kinds of plunder with this one. You get a nice garbage can. You get a table, which we don't get as much as I would like. So we get a table with that. We get a brand new mop. Is it moppy? Maybe. But we got a mop in there. We got beautiful head sculpts on here. I might even buy 3 of these to get each different look represented. I might end up doing that. I'm a big Cactus Mick Foley guy, so this is playing a lot of hits for me, and I'm so glad they're going out with a bang with this Ultimate Edition for us here. So very excited to get that one. That could be my Ultimate of the Year. We'll see what happens. You never know. We still got a long way to go, and yep, you're right, a short time to get there, as Jerry Reed always does say. We did see Logan Paul and Great Muta Greatest Hits. We saw this from Ringside a while back. We weren't super sure what it was going to be. A lot of rumors about a white Muta. Unfortunately, basically, Muta's almost a re-release. Looks like some paint differences in the face, very minimal. And then it does look like the skin tone is a different color, so a different shade skin tone. Is that enough meat on the bone for you to jump and get another Muta? I already bought a couple of those Mutas before. I will probably end up picking one of these up, though, because I am a Muta guy. There is some slight differences, and there's a lot of different ways to display this great Muta, so it's another way I can display him. I don't know, but I have a feeling a lot of people that already have it probably going to pass on it. We'll see. You guys vote in the comments down below. Logan Paul, not too super exciting, but is different than the last one. So I appreciate that. No Prime bottle this time around, though, for that one. But we do got Logan Paul coming again. We also saw some new Ultimates, and these, I believe, are going to be shipping very shortly from Ringside Collectibles. Chelsea Green. This one looks amazing. I'm in the camp right now where I only like one of the head sculpts. I've said that a few times. We'll see what happens. I don't take full-on judgment till I have it at the table here. But one looks absolutely amazing. It looks like a great possible Ultimate of the Year. The other two heads looking a little rough to me. So we'll see where those end up going once we get at the table. We got John Cena in his goofy hat looking a lot like a young Jim Varney. Of course, Ernest P. Whirl. And I heard the P was for Peterson. Is that true, Todd McFarlane? Put that on the fact check list. But John Cena, a lot of John Cenas over the last year or so, a lot more to come. Not a big fan of the hat on this one. We saw that recently on the Top Picks John Cena. Just doesn't seem to work for whatever reason. But we'll give it a shot when it does get to the table here. And then we got Randy Orton. It's cool to get a new Ultimate Randy Orton, but Randy Orton, a guy with not a ton of different looks. He will be dressed up for me. He does come with his sweatsuit gear, whatever you want to call it. I think a lot of people will pick this one up because of the differences of that. And possibly if you're a customizer using some of those soft goods, maybe for somebody else. There's been a lot of masked men and hooded black figures on WWE Raw as of late. You can see some people using it for that, possibly. Don't like how they got this tattoo wrong. I'm usually not a huge stickler for that kind of stuff, but that is pretty glaring because it's his only tattoo here. If it was something on his arm, I wouldn't even know, but it is pretty glaring on the body. That's for me, though. But we do got those three Ultimates coming. Moving over to the Monday Night Wars, always a fun, exciting line. The Monday Night Wars is very stressful to get. I'll be the first to admit, like a lot of the Walmart lines. But I love the deep cuts we get from the Monday Night Wars line. It's really turning into the deep cut avenue for Mattel, as these figures most of the time wouldn't fit in a traditional Elite line. I don't even know if they'd fit the Target Legends line for a lot of them. So I do really appreciate this line for what it does bring the fan base and the hardcore fan base for WWE Mattel, because obviously Mattel, they put their business hat on every day. They are a business. They want every dollar from everybody's wallet, and that's going to be the heavy hitters maintained constantly, the Cody Rhodes, the John Cenas, the Romans, the Seth Rollins, etc., etc. But when you get headbangers and stuff like this isn't for the mom and dads out there. This is for the hardcore fan. So we got to appreciate that while we get it. And this is an interesting line. We're building out that NWOB team with Brian Clark looking good, or Brian Adams, I guess. I always get those two mixed up in their name, but Brian Adams, technically. We got two heads on here. I like the long-haired head. The short hair one looks a little off to me. Once again, have to wait till it gets in the hands. But Brian Adams, it's good to have him in the line. I'm happy for that. I'm hoping we get Jailbird Crush next. I would love to see that one. But that one will be great for our NWOB team shelf. So we have that coming. We got Hulk Hogan Prime WCW Time Frame Hulkster. Makes a lot of sense. This was one I could see in the WWE Legends set if that was a possibility. But we got the Hulkster in there. And then we got Mosh and Thrasher. We got the Headbangers. We had them previously as a Ringside Collectible 2-pack. Now we're getting them in the singles. Have to think these might be a little tough go at retail, but I do appreciate the sentiment. Definitely different looks when everybody closes their eyes and thinks of the Headbangers. I don't think these are the versions we usually think of, so that does have that going against it. But once again, for the hardcore fan base that has the last set, they're going to love this one. So I'm here for that. There's no doubt about it. It's always fun to get tag teams in these lines. We don't get enough tag team love in the WWE Elite lines, and we're getting it here from the Headbangers. And then this one, a little bit less than for me personally. It is the Build-A-Figure Rick Rude. Rick in a gray suit this go around. So is what it is. You can use this, as Rick Rude did wear other suits and stuff. So he could really go on WCW shelf. He could go almost wherever you really wanted to. But it is what it is. But a lot of people that had the last one, like myself, that bought two versions of the last one display, one with WCW NWO, one with the DX. This one you could probably pass on unless you really need it. And like me, I'm not sure where I'm going to put this one, so we'll see where that ends up going. But that is the latest Monday Night Wars line there that'll be coming. I'm not sure when exactly. We're still waiting for the, Rick Steiner New Age Outlaws set. Hopefully that's hitting fairly soon. Not sure. So we'll see where that one ends up going. Moving on to main event top picks. We saw Dominic Mysterio, CM Punk, and Roman Reigns. Easy passes for me on these, but I'm seeing a little bit of a theme on these top pick greatest hits in the main event styling. We're seeing a lot of 2-pack figures from the Championship Showdown wave go into single pack. So I saw that just the other day at my Target. I saw the Rock from that 2-pack with Cena. If I would have known that Rock was coming, I wouldn't have got that 2-pack with Cena. And we're seeing that a little bit here. I'm going to get that CM Punk because I didn't really want the other one for the 2-pack, but I want just that CM Punk. this is a way to get that. So I don't know if I love that business decision or I hate that business decision. I'm 50-50 as of right now, putting my business hat on. But that's what we got going with the top picks. That Dominic, I think, is a re-release from that Liv Morgan 2-pack. And Roman, who knows? He's been somewhere, I'm sure. So we got main event top picks around the corner coming. We got main event 165. We saw some of this at Toy Fair. Now we get the pretty images here. And the one that was missing from Toy Fair is one Sol Ruca stealing the show night after night over there on NXT. So we got the first time, I'm guessing, not last time in the line, main event 165. Looking good for what it is. I do feel there will be better Sol Ruca figures in the future, but a great start here in the main event line. And as I always say on the channel, it's an age-old tactic from all toy lines. Put the first one in the main event. Well, I really want Sol Ruca. Okay, I'll buy it. And then a couple months later, there's your elite one. Make people open their wallet as much as you can. That's Mattel's job, and they're doing that here with Sol Ruca. Cody Rhodes looking good. I always love a backstage promo suited tracksuit in this case. Example, I love that here with Cody. Hollywood Hulk Hogan, I think the first ever time we've had that in the main event. We've had plenty of Hulk Hogans, but never Hollywood in the main event line. This works for me. I think this is a must-have for a lot of people. Ethan Page, no stranger either. He's getting a lot of figures. We're not even done with Ethan Page. We got him coming in here, and then no stranger to any line ever, going all the way back to the Jakks days. John Cena rounding out 165. I did pre-order that entire wave from Ringside, so can't wait to have those in hand. We got main event Showdown Series 26 around the corner. Cody, John Cena, we saw that in the past. One I'm most excited about, I think most people are. Once again, Cactus Jack, you know I'm here for it. But the Cactus Jack Fantasy 2-pack with Chelsea Green, with the Chelsea Green inspired Cactus Jack shirt. We're here for that. That looks really good. And then Drew McIntyre, Damian Priest, kind of one of those is what it is as far as these go. But I'm very excited about the Cactus and Chelsea 2-pack. I think that looks pretty good. Main event Showdown Series 27 around the corner after that. You got Logan Paul, Jey Uso, is what it is, representing their mini feud they had for a little bit. Same thing, LA Knight, Seth Rollins, not too exciting for me. And then Ethan Page and Ricky Saints, giving a little NXT love for these two. Feuding at this time, now they're on the same page, no pun intended, full pun intended, sure. But we got them as a 2-pack here. Frenemies, I guess, at best on NXT right now. They just tagged together this week as I'm filming. But 27 doesn't seem to be as strong of a set for me personally as 26, so I might be able to save some money on that Series 27. We got the latest round of WWE Superstars. You know I'm here for the Superstars. The most challenging, difficult line to collect here in 2026, carrying over from 2025. Just nightmare fuel on this set, especially for me, as a lot of these, they're like double up club loose. You can get different looks out of the characters. And then on top of that, I'm collecting a min on card unpunched. Why do I do this to myself is what I'm asking myself. So most of these, I'm probably going to need 3 versions of. Good luck at that. We'll see where it goes. We got Dusty Rhodes, polka dot Dusty Rhodes this time. I'm here for that. That makes all the sense in the world to be in the Superstars line. Cannot wait to have that. It looks like a little carryover from the Ultimate line as we get the Boss Man hat and stuff going on. Pretty fitting right there. So that Dusty will be an all-timer. Jesse the Body Ventura. I know, just like you guys, I'm preaching to the choir. We've never met a Jesse we didn't like. Basically, his LJN style figure here in Superstars, which once again makes a lot of sense. But also making a lot of sense, I could see a lot of announcer Jessies in this line as well. Can't wait to get this Jesse. And they're kind of doing the Hulk Hogan, I don't even remember what series that was, early version Hulk Hogan where you could change the boots and stuff to make it a little bit different. So we're seeing that here. So once again, I'm probably going to pick up at least 3 of these Jesse Venturas. Mankind, while it's not Cactus Jack, you got to get the Mankind while you can. We got Mankind coming to the Superstars line. I believe could be a 2-in-1 figure as well. And then we got the Undertaker, a 2-in-1 figure as well. You want robe on, robe off. Ministry of Darkness Taker, which is always, as far as Supernatural Taker, my favorite era of the Undertaker. You guys know I'm an Underbiker guy. Todd, you're preaching to the choir. You are too. I knew it. Todd, we're going to drive off on our motorcycle tonight. The weather seems to be turning around. Get you in the sidecar as usual. It's a wild time. We're going to be there. We'll get a slice of pizza. Maybe go see the shoe show. Yeah, maybe. Maybe we'll go see that tonight. We'll see what happens. But the Superstars line, continually challenging, but continually a lot of fun for me personally. Whoa. Stop the clock. Apparently I'm a rookie at this, as I forgot to turn the page on my notes. That happens from time to time. I'm a busy man. What can I say? We got more reveals from Mattel Creations. Let's knock this one out real quick. It is the Slambulans back in action again. I guess back for service. Somebody call 911. We got the Slambulans back in red this time instead of white with some brand new action features. So if you're a figure photographer, you're a player out there, this is probably playing a lot of hits for you along the way. So the Slambulance coming back is perfect for the holiday season is what I'll say on that one. Hacksaw Jim Duggan Target exclusive Ultimate Edition. Man, oh man, truly the ultimate hacksaw almost. You're about 98% of the way there. Would have been beautiful to have a face-painted hacksaw head in there to put with Demolition. You know we're getting that in the future. We had it in the basic line once upon a time, fully expecting a hacksaw with that head in the future. But this hacksaw playing a lot of hits. You got multiple 2x4s, multiple hands, multiple heads. You got the crown, you got the soft goods shirt, you got the flag. Playing all the hits, hacksaw. Have to think this one's coming around July 4th time frame. I have to imagine that's going to be the case, and that makes sense. I can tell you firsthand, put my business hat on, working with retailers currently. Retailers are hot for America 250 stuff. They're looking for patriotic packaging. They're looking for patriotic items around 4th of July, around the 250th anniversary. Basically, starting in June is where it's going to really ramp up. And I could see this hacksaw being sold into the target buyer. Well, here's what we got. Who's more American in wrestling than Hacksaw Jim Duggan? And he's got a flag with it. So I could see this for that time frame. So we'll see what happens. But that's a great hacksaw. Can't wait to see all the other hacksaws we get. I want to get an old school hacksaw in the black trunks from his like UWF days. That'd be great in the Legends line. Talked about the face paint version would be great. You got to get the singlet version. We'll see what happens. Wouldn't be shocked for an updated retro. We know a Superstars is on the way already. They're going to play all them hacksaw hits. We know they will. They're also going to play the Legends 31 Target exclusive, maybe Mattel Creations as well, shared exclusive. We got the Diamond Stud Build-A-Figure. To me, I feel like this could maybe sell on its own, but I think they just said, hey, this is kind of a plain Jane version of Scott Hall, Razor Ramon. Let's throw it as the Build-A-Figure. Either way, I'm happy to get a deep cut like this. Looking pretty good. Series 31, the sleeper and the forget about figure in this one is Triple H. Forgot all about this one that was in the set. Looking pretty good because he is overshadowed by that Diamond Stud. First time in the line, technically. We got Crush, of course. Kona Crush. A lot of people going to be looking for that one. Makes a lot of sense for a first time in the line in the Legends series. El Matador. I am here for that. I guess time to sell my custom after all these years. I'm here for the return of Tito Santana. Hopefully it has better results than the last version of Tito from the Hall of Fame days. And then Bull Nakano, a very good looking one. This one actually looks better than it originally looked, so I'm really excited for that one. Legend 31 seems like a slam dunk set. It is the Target exclusive once again. Speaking of exclusives, how about we march over to Walmart? Let's march over there. That's what I'm saying. But we do got the Street Fighter series here. Now, we've seen these already. Love that the packaging is different. So you got the Player A and Player B package. You know how they're packaged there. They're facing either left or right, depending. I kind of wish I would have got the other version of the Ultimate Warrior for my Mid-On card collection now that I think about it. Is what it is. We got Yokozuna, this guy natural for E Honda. Who would have thought? That's just a slam dunk. Very easy to do. Dominic Mysterio, I love how one he's displayed with the current Dominic head, and then the other head is like the older or younger, I guess technically, Dominic head. I like that there. Looking very good as Ken. And then you got the Ultimate Warrior. You know I'm here for the Warrior. And I rarely ever say this, but it feels weird to get the Ultimate Warrior back in this line so quick. This feels like the last series of the line they would do something like this. And maybe it is going to be the last set of the line. It very well could be. So we got those three coming to Walmart. I believe will be part of the Collectors Con next week. So be on the lookout for that. We did see defining moments, 2 more defining moments, or should I say 3 more defining moments. We saw Ricky Starks and Ray Phoenix. We already knew those were coming. We knew all about them. Got to say, this Ray Phoenix looks even better than I remembered it. The soft goods jacket, kind of back to the Supreme days of AEW with that jacket. So looking very cool to see another jacket, Ray Phoenix. Makes this one feel a little bit special. We got Penta from his debut. Now we get Ray Phoenix from his debut. Makes a lot of sense. Ricky Starks, a guy that's been around, as we know. A lot of figures as of late. We just got a main event one. We got a championship showdown around the corner. And then we got this elite one. Doesn't quite feel defining moment, but who knows? Ask us in 10 years. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. We'll see what happens with that. And then I don't remember ever seeing this. Maybe I missed it. Maybe I totally forgot about it. But Uncle Howdy defining moments. I'm not sure exactly what is different about this figure. I'd have to inspect it a little bit more, get some of the other figures. We had an Ultimate Edition. We had the 3-pack from the Wyatt family pack at Walmart recently. I'm not sure if there's a ton of meat on the bone for this one for a lot of people. If you already have that main event figure, you got the Ultimate in your collection, you got the 3-pack. Unless you're a big Uncle Howdy fan, you're probably passing on this one. But we'll see where that ends up going in the future. And then now we're going to close it out with main event 166. Becky Lynch, Chad Gable, Roman Reigns, Jey Uso, and Sheamus. We saw this at Toy Fair as well. Becky Lynch, kind of feel like we've been here before. Sheamus, feel like we've been here before. Jey Uso and Roman Reigns, we've had so many of them over the last couple of years. Chad Gable is the star as far as I'm concerned in this set, and that's the only one I'm going to pick up from that set. But that's good. I needed to buy some of these other things, so I'm glad there's kind of a dud wave personally. They can't all be home runs, but this is pretty much paint by numbers wave for me. You're playing all the hits with a lot of guys. Chad Gable, the one that feels the most different, and like I said, I'll pick that one up. So there it is, another update out of Mattel Creations from their forums here on Friday, the 13th. And then we close it off here with these new dollar store figures. Now, a lot of people are like, what the heck are these about? Why are we doing these? I haven't seen these in person, but they're at the Family Dollars, the Dollar Trees of the world. CM Punk, John Cena, Cody Rhodes, The Rock. You get it looks really weird. The packaging is kind of open, and it's like printed on abs, and then it's the figure, and it doesn't match up. It like plays with your head a little bit here. But a lot of people are wondering, what the heck are these about? Well, they're cheap dollar store figures for the customer clientele that goes to these dollar stores. Break it down, follow the money, as Jesse Ventura taught us many moons ago. But I'll tell you guys a little bit, putting my business hat on in my day job work, dollar chain convenience is growing like crazy. That is a huge growth market across the board, especially in the grocery business, but also other things like action figure toys. They're seeing a hole that they can plug. Yes, I said it, Todd McFarlane. Mattel is seeing a spot for a way to get some extra sales, and it's always about the money. Yes, Mattel loves to sell those Ultimate Editions, but they want to get in everybody's window. They want to get in front of everybody's face, no matter what chain they go to. And Family Dollar, Dollar General, Dollar Trees, whatever they may be around you, is an opportunity. It's a growing market. People are shopping there more than ever, looking for value channels. And guess what? Grandma takes you to the Dollar General. You see the Cody Rhodes. Give me that Cody Rhodes. So they're going to make their money at Mattel. They're going to do things like this. It's all about diversification of the portfolio. Makes all the sense in the world. You're seeing a lot of name brand stuff that historically was never in those stores. You're starting to see them in those stores because of the same example I laid out. So I would fully expect a lot more of this as we go into the future. So if you're after these figures, you're going to know where to go. And it looks like they even got a ring for these figures. And it looks interesting. It looks like an independent show on a small ceilings venue where they put the ring flat on the floor, basically. That's what this looks like here. But a cool idea. If you've got figures like this, you need a ring. You need a value ring for it. And now you got your opportunity. I could see some people buying this just for the spectacle of it all. I'd even be dabbling in that. Maybe it'd be a good display ring. Who knows? But that is the dollar store figures, which I think we'll see more of those as we go into the future. But that's it. That's the Mattel revealed from Mattel Creations forums here for March. Can't wait to see what they announce in April. As you guys know, once again, we got Mattel Creations revealed this week, so we should see more stuff at that. And then, of course, April, we'll have the forums again, and we'll have WrestleMania. It's going to be a wild time. Get the wallets ready. It is tax season. That's where I'm going today. I'm going to the tax man tonight, so wish me luck with all that one there. But I think Mattel hoping to capitalize on maybe some of your tax refund money. Maybe you'll put some of that away, squirrel it away in the couches between Todd's feet maybe, or something like that, and save it for some of these releases in the future. But what are you excited for? What are you hyped up for out of this stuff? You heard from me, Cactus Ultimate's my number one want. What, Todd? You want those dollar store figures? That makes sense. Todd, you know, he's saving for retirement. I get it. I understand it. But let me know what you're looking for that we reviewed here today. Anything that really tripped your trigger, let me know in the comments down below. If you made it this far, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to both my YouTube channels, 2 channels with content every single day. Sir Paul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and The Kyle Peterson Show at gmail.com, which is the name of my podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show, each and every single Tuesday, wherever podcasts are found, with videocast on YouTube. And then don't forget Patreon and YouTube channel memberships. If you want to support the channel, you want early access to everything from both channels, the podcast, etc., hit it up, check it out over there. So for a little Friday the 13th reveals, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?